So as the series comes to an end here, how do you feel about bidding farewell to your character, James Greer, and the show as a whole?
You need to manage this, Jack.
Yes, sir.
What are you going to tell him?
This corruption goes way higher than the CIA.
Hey, buddy.
Say welcome. I figured we could use the help. Wish me luck.
Good luck.
I have a profound sense of accomplishment and a profound sense of gratitude that I was able, over these past 5 years to do this show and do this character. I think, the actual filmmaking itself was just stupendous. It was high level. It was high caliber. It was some of the best travel and some of the best cinematography and directing and acting. And to be in a spy thriller like that and what we've done has been a great adventure. So I will miss that tremendously. And I am so profoundly grateful that I was able to experience. And I think that that shows in the work. It really reflects in the work of the time, effort, and energy we put into trying to do something that was of high grade, and high quality. And I think we achieved that with Jack Ryan.
Right on. So with that said, how would you describe your character's journey, this final season? I mean, I know the show has started. We're only, I think an episode in now?
Yes, two, yes.
Where do viewers find Greer as the fourth season kicks off?
This is an intersection between his work and his personal life. All the research that I did over these years, and I'm still in touch with my consultant, he always talked about how difficult it made it on his personal life and his family life, and how that can destroy a family. And I just wanted to investigate that a little bit more. And now you see for the first time how his work over the years and what his dedication has not been the best for his family. And, the one thing the man wants to do is try to redeem that and rectify that. And he has a choice, a deliberate choice that he wants to make of, do I allow this to destroy the most meaningful thing to me, which is my family? And so I love that journey. How someone who is so committed to his work and as a craftsman and sometimes can get lost and forget the true meaning of why he's doing it, and that's for the love and protection of his family. And that's the journey he's on this season, and I think that's a great way to come to an end on the whole series.
So let me ask you, if you think about when viewers first meet your character for the very first time in this series to where he ends up in the season 4 finale, would you say viewers are going to be surprised by the journey Greer is going to take us on, or be surprised, shocked in any way by where he ends up when the final episode this season wraps?
I think people are going to be reflective. It's going to be reflective of saying, okay, if I was in that position, what would I do?
So what are we getting at?
Convergence.
The fusing of a drug cartel with a terrorist organization. They can move anything. Humans, weapons, suicide bombers. Unlimited resources paired with undying hatred.
They'll either think I made the right choice or the wrong choice, and then be reflective of, if I was in that position, what choice would I make? And that's the thing. I think at the end of it, it poses a question for the viewer. Ever by the grace of God go I. So if that was me, what would I do? And it poses a question more than bring a particular satisfaction. It poses a question that actually leaves the show and leaves my journey with them for consideration, and I like that.
How would you say your character's emotional journey this season impacts his dynamic with Jack?
It strengthens it. The one thing that I love about the show and the journey of the relationships are the fact that there's always a challenge, But knowing that we share the desire for the same goals, we're able to work through those challenges. Conflict resolution, in the best sense and not the worst sense. I love that because that informs you so much about both men. The sort of dogged nature of Jack Ryan, the fact that I like to play in that gray area, and sometimes there's that moral ambiguity. He pulls me to my true north, right, to make me make a decision. I love the relationship I have with Betty Gabriel and director Wright, two African-American officers of the CIA of different ages, different genders, and how we can have our conflict, but understand that we both probably had an intersection and experience that we understand and share. And maybe we should understand that commonality is the thing that gives us strength and gives us unity, no matter how much we may disagree. And also make sure that we have each other's back because of that. Jack earns that for me. Jack earns that trust from me. And we are reminded, we are reminders to each other of that trust that we have for each other. So the challenges always create a stronger bond in the relationships because they work through them. And that's what I like about the show, because that's truly what happens in life.
So I know you spoke very proudly moments ago of your character's journey this season, right? So I'm wondering though, when you looking back on your character's journey throughout the series, what aspects of Greer's development or story arc do you feel most proud of? Would it be his experience this season?
That's the best thing about doing something like this, a spy thriller, the Jack Ryan story in long form. You get to dig a little deeper and put together a more rich, a more multidimensional sense of the world, of the story, and of the characters. And so I began at a place of, where I didn't want to be, and was reminded of the things that made me do the work that I do in Jack. He rejuvenated something in me, and that rejuvenation has taken me further than I expected to go, and also reminds me of those things that I should not leave behind, care and love of family. So that journey is comprehensive, and I wouldn't put one season over the other. I like the accumulation of them all. It's going to be a great binge too when this is all over, to go back and do all 4 seasons.
How do you think the conclusion of the show overall will impact viewers? And what legacy do you hope the series leaves behind?
I think the fan base will be satisfied at the end of this season. I hope they are. It will wet their whistle for more.
The world is a game board of changing hands.
Nothing but vipers beyond these walls.
You do not know who these people are.
Hopefully that'll inspire like minds to see what happens after it comes to an end. And I think what people will learn by the end of this is that with everything, it's about who the people are. It's the development of character and the humanity in the people that we see and the tough choices that they have to make. That hopefully that illuminates something in the viewer, that they can take away the power of having a value system and making difficult decisions and what is important to you. And even if they disagree with some of the choices that we make, what's important? It's always about the humanity. It's about the story. It's the reason we turn on the television and go to the theater and turn out the lights, to learn something about our own journey. And I hope that our fans take away that the tough choices are made when you are truthful and authentic to yourself and your own humanity. If that is your true north, if that's your moral compass, that ultimately that's the thing that will help you succeed in life. to thine own self be true is how Shakespeare said it in Hamlet. And I think that still is important when you think of Jack Ryan. Be authentic and be truthful and do what you think is the best. Find your humanity. And I had a friend, Gregory Hines, the great Gregory Hines used to say, I'm from the church of treat people right. And if you are from the church of treat people right, you know, therein is the lesson.